Hey, Austin.
Austin's not here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, where? Let me make sure of this.
I didn't see him leave.
Take a ride on the wild side.
Oh, he's not even on
Never
there
gonna
anymore.
fuck you up. Never gonna fuck you in. Never gonna go around.
Room shit.
I know.
Well, if
Let's
you know,
see.
then why the fuck are you...
No, I didn't notice. I was...
Then why did you say I know? What?
Because I was pausing it as soon as you said my name.
Let's see here. Who was I? Oh, I was looking at Rick Mass. Rick Mass, 21st in points, and this he finished.
Fucking
20.
autism speak.
Fuck it, he stays there. He stays there. I think he'll stay there.
3, 4,
So
5,
4,
6,
11.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
What the fuck was that? Oh, it's the car going by.
1987.
McClintock.
Dale Earnhardt got 11 wins in one season. Wow, that's something.
Ricky Rudd goes to his own team in that year. I wonder if Ricky Rudd does good.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Hut Strickland goes to Smokin' Joe's Racing
Mm.
because he had a terrible season. In
This is the Discover Card Countdown to Green. Let's get ready to go racing. You know, what I'm thinking about is that
smoking.
if somebody has a bad season in Cup, like just that one season doesn't get them immediately knocked down to the Busch Series.
No, I say two.
No, it has to be multiple years.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
according
I'm
to
thinking-
Griff Dog, their team just shuts down.
But listen,
Yeah.
like I imagine, like if you have like 2, 3, 4, 5 years in a row, you're gonna get knocked back down because your team is gonna dump you. Because they're like,
Oh, he dumped him.
I imagine they'd be looking around like, fuck this shit.
Like they shut up JMS.
Wow. Ernie Irvan.
Arnie
Arvin.
Arvin.
He might be terrible. Arnie Irvan.
Oh, Arnie's
It's
dead.
Ernie. It's Ernie Irvan.
It's Arnie.
Starts bashing head off the desk as hard as possible.
Oh, here comes
F-15.
McClintock.
McQueen exploded a bitch.
Where's Kenny Kevin now? He was...
Out of the race. Duh.
No, he wasn't out of the race. He was still in.
Oh,
he's 36.
Jeff Burton may not be running his first year in '94
Chris.
Why not?
because, well, listen. So he ran his
You're
first year.
39th now.
He ran his first year for Stavola Brothers Racing. And Stavola Brothers Racing had a spot available because Sterling moved over to the 4-car. Because the 4-car had a spot available because Ernie Irvan moved over to the 28 car. However, let's take a look at the cutaway car for a second here. With Davey not dying and him staying in the 28, that means that Ernie stays in the 4 and Sterling stays in the 8 car.
Now, what does this have to do with the cutaway car?
You know, it's kind of funny that just the events that things play out in. You know, Sterling moved over to the 4 because Ernie moved to the 28. The 28 had an empty seat because Davey passed away. And, Jesus, it's funny how things line up, isn't it?
He just freaking wrecked.
Almost like it was all planned. It was like it was all planned.
Actually, I kind of wonder, when did
It
Sterling move
was
over to the
me,
40?
Davey. It was
2001.
me all along.
Let me see. Sterling Marlin.
It was his ride, Ernie Irvan. He was number 1.
Alright, he was...
How bad was Jimmy this year? Not Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy Spencer.
Okay, so he was still. That was Kodak. So
That fucking bull.
Oh my God, 29th. No, he's staying with. Well, then again, no, he's staying with freaking Bobby Allison Motorsports. He's staying with him. He's gonna make Bobby Allison Motorsports great again.
no, it was 99. He moved over.
Make him this bitch.
Because in
Yeah, he's
97,
staying.
he was 97. He was still with Eric.
God, 3 wide. 3x3x3.
No. He was still with Morgan McClure and
3
97.
by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3
And
by 3 by 3 by
98.
3 by 3 by 3 by 3.
That's
Dear
really
God,
how
help
it
us.
is, though, Taylor.
No, it was 98 he moved over.
these guys are
97
gonna
he was
fucking
with
wreck.
McClure.
Okay, so
The Highline not.
then that means who goes to the 27 car if Jimmy stays in the 12?
Beth Shorten.
No. Well, maybe. Who's available still? We'll leave it open for right now. We'll leave it open. Leave the car open. All right. Okay. So, Bill Elliott will stay in the 11, I guess. I'll just.
This
keep him
isn't
there.
a super speedway race. Oh my god.
Jeff Bodine, he of course goes to his own team.
I like
Derek
it, guys.
Cope.
Yikes. Oh,
so
and they're
Derek Cope stays in the 98, the legend. Stays in the 98
and they
that
almost-
year.
Oh, now they are. Now
Todd
they're-
Bodine's going to stay in the 75.
Wow. That's incredible.
Wow. 75.
Oh, thank God it was clear outside. If I wasn't. Hold on.
Would I have a fucking meltdown?
F21.
Wreck avoidance, wreck avoidance, wreck avoidance.
But I have a fucking
Somewhat wreck
meltdown.
avoidance? Somewhat wreck avoidance? What the hell just happened?
But I have a fucking meltdown.
That was somewhat wreck avoidance? What the fuck was that?
Somewhat.
Yeah, that was somewhat. Because.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what happened. No, I'm gonna let you continue here in a minute. I just gotta
Yeah,
say.
I know. It's alright.
Well, all I gotta
so-
say is that I'm about to have a fucking meltdown.
All the leaders were wrecking in front of me. Okay, all the leaders were wrecking in front of me. They started piling in. I get through it, but somehow the cars are glitching. So I hit them, but it didn't register that I hit them, and I just kept going. So I hit them. I didn't slow down. I just hit them, and that was it. Back in 5th, no damage.
I wonder who's gonna get that.
But I did hit somebody.
But I have a fucking meltdown.
I say it's somewhat wreck avoidance because I avoided the wreck, but at the same time I got in the wreck, but didn't get any damage.
Where?
You'll have to watch.
Is there
You'll have
going
to
to
watch
be
the
a
video once
wreck?
it comes out, and God knows when, like maybe September. God knows when.
They're wrecking.
Okay, so people that are still around that need to get a ride. Wally Dallenbach Jr., Bobby Hamilton.
Oh shit!
think
oh, shit.
John I think John Andretti.
Lose. Hold the brake.
So,
oh.
Wally Dallenbach.
Okay.
Who else do you need to ride? Bobby Hamilton needs a ride.
Yeah, one thing I'm kind of curious
Oh,
about
they're wrecking.
why was there a jump from 34 to 36 races from 2000 to 2001?
Because they kept adding races, and they added a couple more in 2001, and that's what they wanted to keep it at, 36 races.
36. Nice round number.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny Kevin avoided this one. Alright.
This is a shit race.
That was a
No,
big wreck.
I don't have too much damage. The only thing I've been getting counted for is off track. I got 2 for that right now. I'm just.
Jeff
That's gonna
Burton.
help. That's gonna help Kenny Kevin. And Christopher Rowan is in the lead.
Jeff Burton is a free agent.
paying-
Oh, Phil Parsons! No, he's going to be in the 9-car part-time this year. Never mind. Sherman Mayfield, if he's not even around, I don't think he's going to be around. The only reason why he came up is
And
because someone died.
Chris is gonna restart second. Kenny Kevin
Chris.
is restarting 13th.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well,
already going for the lead.
two spots are left, and 4 drivers are still available for these full-time attempting rides. Okay, so we've got the 27 car that are going to be attempting full-time this year, which is the second car. I believe it's the second car for Junior Johnson and Associates at 94. He's going to be the person who runs this ride will be teammates with Bill Elliott. Okay. Did my internet just crash again?
No.
Okay, beautiful. That's just amazing. All right. So then the other ride they have available, team of Active Motorsports, which is a pretty shit ride, and they were supposed to have Dick Churchill, but since Brett Wodine's dead, Dick Churchill moved over to that car, so that car is still available. So 4 people. Four people. Wally Dallenbach Jr., Bobby Hamilton, John Andretti, and Jeff Burt. Now, Burton can stay down. Burton can stay down in the series that he was running earlier. Let me check, see if he was running or if he just... Jeff Burton stays down in the Busch Series and runs a couple more seasons. Yeah. He could stay on the Busch Series and run another season full-time.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Once never enough.
Or he can come up now and run a team. I say Wally Dallenbach should go to the 27 car. Just because, I don't know, I think that would be a good fit for him. It's not a great car, but he's not a bad driver.
Mikey.
Bobby Hamilton ran part-time last year. I think he'll run part-time again this year. And I think John Andretti.
Every time Chris gets up towards the front, there's a fucking caution.
Because he probably wrecked someone getting there.
No, somebody just spins out. Okay, you exploded a tire.
You've exploded a bitch.
Don't push
Okay. Dupe. Bobby Hamilton's going to run part-time. Jeff Burton not going to be there. And Roy Dallenbach is going to be there. Okay, so I've got...
to the high side.
Okay,
Oh, they're 3x3 by 3.
A few of the guys ahead of me just wrecked, so I don't know where this will place me. Probably just a little outside of the top 5. Not sure.
Ooh, Chris fell back, but guess who's up front? Guess who's gonna lead? Kenny Kevin.
Yeah, baby. So there is 40 teams that are going to attempt to run the full season this year.
Oh my God, Kenny Kevin. Oh, you madman. 4 wide.
Bobby, it's 9, man.
There is no way I'm gonna get a top 5 out of this.
And
I don't deserve a top 5, but I mean, I'll take it.
What number are you?
They saved it.
Bobby, you number 15.
Just waiting for the big one to break out in the mid-pack here, and then that kills everybody.
Alright, so now I gotta do owner points and stuff like that, and I still gotta do some more driver points.
I know if you want next race for Wheel and Modified's about to come up available, so if you want to join us, you can do it after this one. Take a little break from this Davey Allison shit.
Alright. Nah, I have no clue. Let's see where I am with this, because I'm trying to finish this up.
Looked like you were going to stay high, and you just started drifting down.
Okay, so... Okay, so... 43 drivers have been in this. Let's take a look at my college stuff. Next Monday at 9 a.m. for my first class. I'm a little nervous.
What is your first class?
Math.
Blah.
Yep. Bunch of fucking logarithm bullshit, and I fucking hate logarithms.
Okay, so I just want to start up a little debate. Okay? So I was over at my friend's house a couple weeks before Michigan. I was telling him about me being a driver. And he was just, like, he kept saying to me like I need to basically get a good grade in math and all that shit. Does a driver really need to be good at math? To be
well, they need to know math at least. They need to know quite a bit of math, but they don't need to be
like
Albert Einstein level.
Yeah,
they don't need to be Albert Einstein.
He was trying to convince me that I need to like start studying math as if I was basically becoming one of those guys that's like like one of those mathematics scientists or something like that. Growing up, and I was just like, "There's no way." If you're
as a crew chief, yes.
As a crew chief, yes. But as a driver, it's like all you really need to know is what the car, just how the car feels. That's it. How the car feels, and then drive it, and some other stuff, but not much math.
A driver, it doesn't need as much math as a crew chief. Mm-hmm. However, a driver needs to understand it. Needs to understand what a crew chief is at least thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like a driver needs to know, like when he's explaining the car to his crew chief, he needs to know what he needs to tell him, so the crew chief knows what he can adjust on. Like if he just goes, "Car's loose," where? In the corner. What part of the corner? Off. Okay. How's it feel? I don't know. It's just loose on corner exit. The crew chief's gonna be like, well, I need to know what exactly I need to adjust. If he can go, on the back panner bar right here in this certain section, it feels loose right here. If you adjust this part of the car by this amount, you'll be able to probably fix it. And the crew chief's like, yeah. And he adds his input in on it, and they can make a more precise adjustment other than just fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Lane jacks. Lane jacks.
Alright, I got 5th place in this race, which is fine. I got another top 5.
Better have motherfucker man down. No. Was he in that race?